What was it like just being back in Houston tonight?
It was good. Houston's home, and I said before, Houston will always be home. It's good to be back with family and friends, and what makes it sweeter is the fact that we were able to come in here and get the win. It wasn't a pretty game, wasn't a pretty win, but a win is a win. So again, it's great to see family, friends, have some people out there that were pulling for us, and it's a good place for me to be.
Coach, y'all started out a little slow first quarter, and then kind of picked it up as you went through the game. Can you comment on that, please?
Yeah. First of all, and it seems like we didn't win, and I told my players that because I was not very happy in the locker room. Just have a lot of high expectations for this team. The talent is there, the ability's there, they've shown that, they've proven that. But it's always tough to come on the road and win. And, just like this was our last non-conference game, so we wanted, a little momentum going into conference, and it was their last non-conference game. So we knew it was going to be a battle. We could not make a shot. We just decided we were going to come out and try to play a lot of 1-on-5, and we're not very good when we play that way. We've proven that all season, and I thought we made some big plays down the stretch when we needed to. Rice came out and they threw some punches at us, and we were able to overcome them, and super proud of this team. We're young, but really proud of how they found a way to win it.
How nice is it to kind of see your team turn the corner a little bit recently, especially the recent wins and everything like that?
It's a great feeling. As a player, there were definitely things that I wish I could have gotten out there and done, but as a coach, you have to do different things to prepare your team, and I think the biggest thing I'm really most proud of is that there's the confidence there, and again, we're a very young team, and to go out and play the way we played against DePaul and come out with the win, and then to come on the road. We had 5 days off for Christmas, and practiced 2 days, got on the road and came out and played. I think this is the time you really want to, I won't say want to be playing your best basketball, but you definitely want to be getting a little momentum and playing pretty good going into conference. We got our big conference game coming up, and hopefully this will give us some more confidence and some momentum going into our first conference game.
When the game was tied at 48, talk about what the team did to score 4 straight points. You got a bucket from Taylor Manuel.
I'll say this, I've said it, in my opinion, Taylor Manuel is one of the best big players in the game today. It has nothing to do with where she's going to school. When she decides to score, she can score. She can handle the ball. She does a lot of great things for us, and it's not always about her scoring for us, but we have to run our offense through her because the defense has to respect her. They got a double or they got a triple, and she's going to find the open player. She does a very good job of being patient and passing the ball out. But what I said to him was Taylor Johnson and Taylor Manuel, we had to run our offense through them. Tried to run a little two-man game, and I either wanted Taylor Johnson taking the shot or Taylor Manuel taking the shot, unless the other three players had a wide open layup. I thought the layup that Brandy Seegers made for us, that at one point they called a charge. Didn't think it was a charge, but it is what it is. Just proud that they found a way to pull this one out for sure.
Coach, talk about the trust factor that you have in the team has in you, transitioning from, as you say, a young team, but the recent wins, looks like they're starting to develop and move the team forward.
I think I can see the growth. I can see the trust that they're starting to show in each other. And one of the players said it at the end of the game. Honestly, probably 3 weeks ago, we would not have won a game like this. We would come out, and when Rice tied it up, we would have just said, oh well, we're on the road, we're not supposed to win, we would have found a way to lose the game as opposed to finding a way to win it. So I'm definitely proud of that, but we have a long ways to go to get to where we want to go. We have goals just like everybody else, and this year I think the Valley is wide open for anybody to come out and win it. And like I told them, I don't know why that couldn't be us. Again, there are a lot of things we got to continue to work on, but I feel really good about where this team is right now going into conference play.
Have you received a big boost after beating DePaul from interest, response?
I don't know. I just, I got a lot of calls and text messages, and the biggest thing for me is think the confidence that the players found in themselves after winning that game. DePaul's a very good team, and to go to their place and play the way we played, and yeah, we won the game, but I was really impressed with just how well they played as a team. The trust they had in each other, the confidence they had in each other, and it was nice for me, honestly, to be able to sit over on the side and just watch some really good basketball. They just refused to lose. And I mean, I don't know, and I told them that, you have to win games. You talk about, fans and people coming out, you have to win games. People want to come out and they want to watch you play if you're winning. I thought our last 4 games prior to this one against Northwestern and Green Bay and Michigan State, I thought we were right there in all of those games. So to finally see everything kind of go full circle and us to find a way to win the DePaul game, it's definitely a good feeling for me as a coach, and I know they feel very confident in themselves going into conference.
Sheryl, everybody here in Houston's excited for you for your recent Hall of Fame nomination. I mean, how big of an honor would it be if you made the Hall of Fame?
See, I knew you'd ask me that because you're going to make me cry. I mean, it's an honor just to be a nominee. When I look at the players during my generation that are in the Hall of Fame now, with Teresa Edwards and Dawn Staley and Lisa Leslie, and having an opportunity to have played with those players, it's a huge honor to be mentioned in the same sentence with Jennifer Azzi, who I played with, and Kim Mulkey and Teresa Weatherspoon. It's very humbling. I think every basketball player that grew up playing the game and watched the game and enjoys the game as much as I do, that's definitely something that you hope for and you wish for. So would it be a huge honor for me? Absolutely. And if it doesn't happen, yeah, I'm going to be disappointed.
Do you have a favorite Houston memory?
Oh, God, a favorite Houston memory? I mean, winning all the championships, obviously. I think it's disappointing, and it saddens me that the Comets no longer have a team, or Houston no longer has a team. The fan base here, in my opinion, was one of the best in the WNBA. So for Houston to no longer have a team is very disappointing. But winning all the championships that we won here and being able to do what we did when the WNBA first started, obviously those are memories that I'll always have, and those will always be near and dear to me and hold a special place in my heart.
Sheryl, if you can, just talk about making an adjustment from player to the first chair and making
I sit in the second one. I don't sit in the first chair. It's been I hate to sit here and say it hasn't been as challenging or as difficult as I thought it would be, but it's obviously very different. As a player, and I tell my players this all the time, really all I had to worry about was myself and getting myself ready to play. And I always knew that was going to happen. Now as a coach and as a head coach, you have so many more responsibilities, and you can't play. I can see things on the floor and I can say to myself, this is what I would do, but then I got to remember and realize that that's not me. So to continue to study the game and learn the game on the other side now, as a coach, it has been an adjustment. I can say probably for me the most exciting part has been the recruiting. Going around and talking to the kids and the parents and looking at talent and being able to bring in some pretty good players into Loyola. The players we have now and the players we have coming in the 16 class, I get excited thinking about it. So it's been an adjustment, but I don't know. I think it's been pretty smooth. Yeah, I'd like to be winning more, but in time, that's coming.
And you just mentioned what I was going to ask the next question. Recruiting, the reception, when you make a phone call, you cut step into a home and make a visit. What's that been?
Usually it's the, oh my God, I can't believe you're really here, can we take a picture? So I get that out of the way first, and then it's down to business. I can say I think I have been able to probably get some kids and their parents to come on campus even if they weren't really interested in the school or didn't know much about Loyola, for me to be able to go into their homes or, talk to them on the phone and say, we'd like to get you on campus. It's actually been something that it hasn't been easy, but I think we've been able to talk to some players that Loyola really has never had an opportunity at getting, a shot at getting, or even being able to get them on the phone. So, we're building a program here. I'm proud of this team. I'm proud of where we are, proud of the growth, and looking forward to a great conference.
Yes.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome.
All right.